Today's words are the nouns merkābāh and merkābāh. The Hebrew nouns merkābāh and merkābāh both derive from the root rakav, which means to ride. These terms are widely attested across the ancient Semitic world, appearing in Ugaritic as merkabet and in Akkadian as narkabtu. The word was loaned into Egyptian during an ancient era, reflecting the widespread influence of the chariot as a technology. Linguistically, these words illustrate how the concept of riding applies to different objects. In Arabic and Tigray, related terms can refer to a ship, highlighting a conceptual link between vehicles used for land and sea travel. Within the Bible, the masculine form, merkābāh, typically denotes a saddle or seat, such as a riding seat mentioned in Leviticus 15:9, or the luxurious soft seat described in Song of Songs 3:10. The feminine form, merkābāh, is the standard term for a two-wheeled chariot. This vehicle appears in three primary contexts. Warfare. Chariots were specialized military tools, notably featured in the description of Pharaoh's pursuing army in Exodus 14:25 and the military strength of Solomon in 1 Kings 10:29. Ceremony. Riding in a chariot signified high social status or royalty. For example, Pharaoh honors Joseph by having him ride in his second chariot, Genesis 41:43, and Absalom uses a chariot with runners to assert his royal ambitions in 2 Samuel 15:1. Transport. Chariots were used for high-level travel, such as the transport of the sick or wounded in 2 Kings 5:21. The chariot also takes on significant theological and visionary imagery. In Isaiah 66:15, the Lord is depicted as arriving with chariots like a whirlwind to execute judgment. Similarly, in Zechariah 6:1-3, describes a vision of four chariots emerging from between the mountains of bronze. A fantastic cultic application is found in 2 Kings 23:11, where King Josiah removes chariots of the sun that had been stationed at the temple entrance. Scholar Hugo Gressman noted a linguistic and mythological parallel here with the Babylonian sun god Shamash, who was often described as the rider of the chariot. Perhaps the most influential theological usage appears in 1 Chronicles 28:18, which mentions a plan for the chariot of the cherubim, Tavnit HaMerkavah. This describes the cherubim that spread their wings over the Ark of the Covenant as a divine chariot. This imagery is deeply connected to the visions of Ezekiel in Ezekiel 1 and 10, where God's throne appears as a mobile celestial vehicle. This concept of the merkābāh or chariot throne eventually became a central theme in later Jewish thought.